Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, the anxiety therapist, and today I'm going to be differentiating between facts and opinions. This might seem like a rather simplistic topic, but when we have cognitive distortions or those thinking traps that I've mentioned in other videos, the lines can get really blurry between what is an opinion and what is a fact. And I think a lot of times we also tend to believe that how we feel is factual. So if I'm feeling really anxious about an upcoming situation, then we start to believe that that is a true indicator or a true predictor of how the situation will sort of unfold, when in reality it's just a feeling, and feelings are fleeting. If we allow feelings to move through us, they will sort of be on their way more quickly than if we try to avoid them or resist them. So just to differentiate between opinion versus fact, an opinion is subjective. It cannot be proven or disproven, and it reflects a preference or a perspective. So a lot of times these are sort of rooted in our values, our belief systems, our morals. This is why conversations on politics and religion and stuff get so heated, because a lot of these things are opinions and they're beliefs. And so it's really hard to change somebody's belief about something if it's really connected and deeply rooted in their values and morals. So the difference between opinions and facts are that facts are pretty much right or wrong, right? They can be proven or disproven and by anybody. So they're the same across the board, no matter who says it. It's factual if it can be proven, and if there's a right versus a wrong. So I'm just going to run through a few examples of facts versus opinion. Try to figure out on your own which one it is, and we can kind of look at how there can be some overlap or some blurred lines between the two. So the first is the statement, "I am a failure," right? A lot of times if we have these thinking traps, we believe this is factual. We believe we are truly a failure and it can be proven. When in reality, this is purely an opinion. This is purely our perception of ourselves and the way we sort of feel about ourselves, and is not at all rooted in fact. Sure, you might fail an exam or something, but in terms of like it being a personality or character trait or part of your disposition, you perceiving you're a failure is just that. It's a perception. It's an opinion. The second one is the statement, "I yelled at my partner." So this would be more factual, right? We could get into the nitty-gritty of what really constitutes yelling, but for the sake of this video, we're going to say that this is a fact, right? If somebody was observing you communicating with your partner, they would have observed that behavior, that's an observable behavior that you yelled at your partner. So that's a fact. Third statement is, "She didn't care about hurting me." So this is going to be an opinion. This is another one where a lot of times we assume people's intentions, or we assume kind of what motivated them to act in a certain way. But this is an opinion. This is our perception. We have absolutely no factual evidence that this person didn't care about hurting us. And so this is just purely based on our subjective experience with that person. The fourth statement is that this will be an absolute disaster. Now, again, we get into the anticipation of something. So this is purely our opinion, our perception. It includes another cognitive distortion, which is catastrophizing, right? That's expecting the worst case scenario, but it's not a fact because it hasn't happened yet. Therefore, it can't be proven. So again, this will be an absolute disaster is more of a prediction or an anticipation of how something will unfold. And then lastly, we have the statement, "I'm overweight for my height." So this would be factual, right? Because we can go see the doctor. They can show us that little chart. What is, the healthy weight for your height? What is overweight? What is obese? Yada, yada, yada. Research has been done to sort of determine the parameters of what a healthy weight for certain heights are. So this would be a fact. It can be proven. You might have certain opinions or perceptions about that, but in actuality, it is factual. So I just want you to kind of pay attention to your own facts and opinions. And a lot of times when we get really kind of upset with other people for disagreeing with us, we have to remember that they have their own opinions, their own perceptions, their own interpretation of things, and their own belief systems. And so when we're constantly trying to prove something as though it's factual, that's just going to lead to more anxiety and miscommunication and disconnect on our part than to kind of respect and acknowledge that people can have differing opinions and that that's okay. So I hope you found this helpful. I put out new content weekly. Follow me at Cathartic Space Counseling on Facebook or Instagram. Or if you want to learn more about me and my practice, go ahead and check out my website at catharticspacecounseling.com. I hope you all have a great week. Take care.